Hello everyone, hope you're all doing well. Today I'm going to go over how to make IDM style percussion. Here's a little loop I made with a generative melody. Alrighty, it sounds cool. Just need some percussion to drive it forward. Alrighty, so what I'm going to do is grab a sampler, and what we're going to do now is we're going to drag in a bunch of one-shots into it. So we're going to drag these in there. Drag some of these in there as well. Actually, you got to open up the zone first to drag in more. So dragging those in, and this basically just shows all your samples that you dragged in. Select the sample select editor right here, and so what you're going to do is Control A, which selects everything, and you're going to right click in the blue over here and distribute ranges equally. So what this does, if you get a macro and you map it to the sample select editor right here, you can scroll through the samples. You can see it moving here. So you can scroll through the samples. And that controls which one plays. If you do the expression control and set it to random, set your output range to 100%, set your random to 100%, and you map it to the sample select right here. I have 16th notes set up with MIDI right here, and each time a new note starts, the expression control will select a random sample, so you can hear it now in context. Sounds cool, but it's a little too busy for my liking, so what I'd like to do is I turn down the chance down to 50% so the note doesn't always play. And I'm also going to 1 second. I'm going to turn up the deviation all the way up. So each time a new note is triggered, a random velocity will be picked from 40 to 127. So let's hear what it sounds like now. Sounds a lot better. So from here, what you can do is you can grab a bunch of beat repeat presets is what I do. And first, I'm going to group this first one, and then I'm going to start creating a bunch of chains. The first chain is just going to be the dry chain, where nothing's affecting it. And then I have this second chain with a beat repeat. We'll add this one. Just going to drag in a bunch of random ones. Doesn't really matter for the sake of this video. Okay, so you got a bunch of different beat repeats right now. So what you're going to do is, second, you're going to press on chain here in order to extend this out. What I'm going to do is with the dry chain, I'm going to put it to 64 here, and then I'm going to drag these out as well. I'm just going to put them right over here. So I'm going to set the start point of this to 65 and then all the way to the end. Then we're going to select all of the beat repeat chains, and we're going to right click on the side over here and do distribute ranges equally. So what it did is all these beat repeats are now distributed in this range on this side. So basically what you can do with this, similar to what I did with the sample select editor right here, I'm going to have a LFO on random and on, we'll just do a bar for now. Actually, maybe a half bar. We'll do a half bar. And we're going to map that to the chain here. So it's randomly going to select from just going to randomly select from the editor right here as well. And what I did with the LFO there, I moved it all the way to 0. That's the starting point, and then I pressed this plus symbol. So basically, it only go forward and it doesn't try to go backward here. And from there, so each half note is going to try to trigger a different part of the chain. Majority of the time, it's just going to be the dry chain that plays, but occasionally you'll have these beat repeats played to add some rhythm. So let's hear it in context now. You might have to turn up the chance on a few of these as well. Sounds cool. And you can throw on a bunch of different effects, but for the sake of this video, what I like to do is just throw on a redux at the end of the chain. All these different percussion one-shots have different processing, so I like to throw on a redux to kind of make it all sound like it's in the same kit, and I like to degrade the sound. So we'll see what it sounds like now. The redux does a lot of the heavy lifting, for sure. And there you have it. That's how you make IDM-style percussion. Like I said, you can add a bunch of different effects as well, but for the sake of this video, I just kept it simple. And this is what I do with a lot of my tracks, so hope you all enjoyed.